I bought a Fendi necklace and it came in a Gucci box. So we have this beautiful Coach tabby bag. I feel like I have like makeup fear. Hello gorgeous people and welcome back to a video that I haven't done before. So this is going to be a haul video, but not just a haul video, a Vinted haul video. Before we even get into it, I feel like Vinted the platform as a whole is a little bit tricky. With the inbox, you can't mass clear out the inbox. What's that about? The finding items and questioning them. However, I have recognised that Vinted do have a authorization process where you can factor the authorization and liability of if the product is actually like a branded product. It's called something, a verified system. So it has that in place now, which is great. So in this haul I have some luxury to mid-range high street fashion items which I'm really excited to go through and share with you. It's a little bit different to my normal content, but I just thought I'd share some good things that I've actually bought off there, and it's a really like sustainable, cost-effective way in a sense if you're buying things that are still in fashion and you can buy them at a cheaper price and they've only been like hardly worn. That is the one tip with this haul today. I always go for things that are like hardly worn or new, so just to bear that in mind with these products. And I always buy like high street brands. I don't buy like Shein or things like that that are like really large quantities of but low quality, so I don't really buy anything like that. So it's a little bit different for me and I thought why not. So if you're interested, then please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe at the end of the video if you enjoyed this type of content, want to see more hauls, more like ASOS. I've actually got a holiday coming up to Cape Verde, so if you want to see any more hauls then let me know. Starting off, I'm going to start off with a pair of shoes. I actually have bought some other shoes off Vinted as well in the past, and like I said, I always go for like new, hardly worn or never worn, and you can get some really good things on there. So unfortunately I can't find the price of these, what I paid, but it must have been around the £20 something mark for these trainers. So they are the VL Court 3.0 UK size 5 trainers, and they look like this. So they are a beige, dark brown and black platform style trainer. I thought they were really cool, really casual, daily wear, really nice lace ups actually. I've worn these a few times, like 3 times, but as you can see the soles are completely like brand new still. I think I bought these, either they were the wrong size for her or they were just worn once. So a bargain. I'm pretty sure it must have been like £25 or something like that. It wasn't that much at all. I've also bought a green pair of Nike low trainers, again £20. They were like a green pair, and yeah, you can buy some really good trainers on Vinted. So that is the first item. So I have to admit that this next item is a little bit deceiving because it's in a Gucci box. I'm just a little bit blown away. Like, I have a Gucci box. Bearing in mind if it's a legit Gucci box, I'm not too sure, but it looks pretty legit to me with the embossed box. So the story of this is I bought a Fendi necklace and it came in a Gucci box. How crazy is that? So it even comes in a Gucci little pocket. How amazing. And it is this necklace. So maybe it actually might be a good idea to put this necklace on here like this. So this necklace is a Fendi gold necklace, and it's got some little like gems inside the necklace. So as you can see, it's an F and it's got Fendi on this little chain bit, and it came with the Fendi authorization verification, how they bought it letter. So this piece actually wasn't that much at all. It was £40 and 50p. I've written everything on a little sheet of paper how much everything cost. But I really, really like this necklace. I've been wearing it quite a lot. And how cool is it that it came in a Gucci box? I feel like that's just so crazy. Let me put it back inside its pouch. £40 50p for a Fendi necklace. I have been looking at a lot more jewellery recently, and it's just such a good way just to look at some pieces, see what you like without having to pay full price. Can you believe it? How cute! I've been putting this on display, I'm not gonna lie to you. Manifesting Gucci. Next up, we are going into some more pricier items now. So I've always wanted a little bit more of a luxury designer handbag. I do have my lovely Carvela bag on display here, and that was around, I want to say it was around £80 or maybe even like 70. But she went and bought herself a Coach bag, but used. Because if you know me and my background, I am a pescatarian, I don't eat meat, and there's this whole complication with the leather goods, and I think I've come to realization I definitely prefer buying leather goods second hand rather than outright, just because of the whole complication. So we have this beautiful Coach tabby bag. So I do appreciate pieces that are this beautiful, and this is why I would prefer to buy second hand. How gorgeous. So this is a Coach tabby bag in ecru. It's pleated as well. So with this bag, it does have a small fair few scratches on the gold C in the front. I actually do have my Coach earrings that I bought from, it was actually my first Coach purchase, like outright from Coach, is these earrings, and they are so beautiful. I have like a little unboxing on my Instagram and on my YouTube shorts. It even comes with the Coach leather little tabby attachment, and it is just stunning. The inside, before I tell you the price, and the outside actually, you've got this gorgeous little pockets. You open the bag and it's got the strap. The interior is just next level. You've got 3 little compartments, a zip and another little pocket there. I just think it's absolutely beautiful, and for a second-hand piece, she said that she bought it in Harrods a few years ago or last year. I'm not too sure, but it is absolutely gorgeous. This piece was £220, and that's with putting like a little offer in. But I'm obsessed with her. She is such a gorgeous little staple handbag. The detailing is just absolutely insane. So bearing that in mind, it comes with the leather little Coach tabby, and it comes with a dust bag. I think this is quite like a nice little investment for a designer little luxury piece to have in my collection. I'm just absolutely obsessed with the pleated on top. The only thing with me is now I have this responsibility to look after it, and how am I gonna make sure it's pristine, make sure I don't ruin the leather. Like, do I get like a little twilly for it or something like that? But the scratches on the hardware are there, but it's still a loved piece, and it will be a loved piece in my collection. I think this is absolutely stunning. Stunning. Moving on to my last piece before we get on to coats and jackets, we have another bag. We have a Demieller London bag. As you can see, it comes in its original dust case. There's a whole story behind this bag, but basically I paid for the bag, the sender sent it, and then the sender got blocked, so I got issued a refund. But originally I did pay £114 50 something p for this bag. And if you know Demieller, they're like a mid-range luxury handbag, so normally they would be like on the 500 450 mark for one of these bags. it is stunning, and it's just a whole like kerfuffle with this seller because they keep getting blocked every time they try and reach out to me, and I don't really want to get into it because it's probably one of the reasons why I didn't actually film last week, because it was just so on my mind. So I do apologise for that and not filming last week, but these things happen. I still do have the bag. I have offered to send the bag back, but because the seller keeps getting blocked, there's nothing I can do. And it's just this whole fiasco. She was just basically threatening me that it was my fault that she got blocked by Vinted for suspicious activity, and she was asking me to send her money even though it wasn't through Vinted. So it was all a little bit sus, and yeah, I basically got into it even though I said I wasn't getting to it, but that's why I was just a little bit on edge last week, and I was just like, oh my god. So I still have the bag, and I still really do like this bag. So it's the Midi New York Demieller bag, and I didn't go through the verified system, but you can smell the richness of this leather. It is practically pristine, which is an absolute bargain, I think. With bags and similar things that you buy, the value just goes down as soon as you buy them, so selling them at the same original price is quite hard unless it's like a really unique piece. So I technically got this bag for free, but I did want to pay for it, and that was around £150. So it is absolutely stunning. So it's got this gorgeous like woven in strap at the back. It's got the pleated wings, which are clippable and unclippable. Then you have the gold hardware on the front, which you can undo. It's giving. And then as you open the bag, it's quite like a shallow bag. So you can put your book in there and all your belongings. It does have like a little side pocket to the side there, but I do feel like, and a zip on the other side, I feel like I need to get something to keep it clean on the inside, like a little insert. I've seen you can get them on Amazon, and it does have a lovely crossbody strap, but you can smell the leather on this piece, and that's why I think it is a genuine Demieller bag. But I can always get it checked out if it is genuine. But you can see the logo at the front there. What a gorgeous, gorgeous bag. I'm still quite happy with it, but because of the circumstances, I do feel like, because she was threatening me, I do feel a little bit like, oh, is she gonna come to my address and come take the bag? Which is actually a pro tip. From now on, I'm gonna be doing in-post collection instead of to my address, so then people don't have my address. So that is a pro tip going forward. So nonetheless, with this whole drama, I'm still obsessed with her, and I'd still like to sort of get it checked out. I might have to, like, if I ever go to London or wherever they have a store, see if it's legit. But I definitely feel like it is. I feel like there's so much detailing on it that just looks legit, and there's nothing that sort of strikes me as it isn't, because it comes with a dust bag. The person or threatening me about this bag, it must be. So on that topic, I think it was an interesting argument. Do you buy bags that are so-called fake or lookalikes? Because I always like think about this, and I don't know if I would or not, because I haven't done to this day, but I don't know if I would. So it's an interesting topic. Let me know in the comments if you would or not. But this is all the like bags, accessories, shoes. Now we're going to move on to jackets and trying them on. So we're getting to the try on the jackets part of the video, because a lot of these jackets have been like over the past few months. I can't find out where some of them are priced in how much I paid for them, but I'm going to go through and try on the jackets, because you can always buy them full price if they're still in season. So let's go through some of these jackets. So as you can see, I've got quite a few jackets. I'm going to start off actually with a massive trench coat, because this was quite recent, but for some reason I can't find, sorry, I think you wobbled there, how much I paid for it, but it mustn't have been much. But it's from Pretty Little Thing. So it's Pretty Little Thing, it's a size, it's actually UK 4, It's a double-breasted long trench. So I'm just going to show you this. I can't remember how much I actually paid for it, but like with Vinted, you just haggle, don't you? And then you don't pay as much as you are going to pay. But then when you're the seller, it's actually like so annoying. So this is the trench coat. I can't remember how much I paid for it. Obviously it doesn't really go with the fit, but it's a belted trench coat. To be fair, I have noticed since trying to find like my wardrobe style that maybe like coats like this do swamp me a little bit. Where's the little... It's way too hot to even put that on. So yeah, you can tie it. I usually just tie my trench coats, to be honest. And it's got like a little air vent at the back. It's really long line with pockets, decent big pockets, and yeah, it's a pretty little thing. It's probably just named a chocolate double-breasted trench coat, but it's actually a really nice looking one. It's just a bit heavy for this season because it's summer, and it's just got double layered everything everywhere. So yeah, it's a really nice lined trench coat as well, very heavy. It's going to be waterproof type of feel. What I do need to do is get a coat with a hood. So this next piece, you've probably seen me wear it quite a few times, but I did actually get it from Vinted. It's from Stradivarius and it's a size large, and it's sort of like this crinkle material cropped trench. I don't think there's a point putting this on, but it's a really nice like button detail. It's got adjustable straps on the cuffs. And it's really nice. I quite like Stradivarius for their coats and things, so I've had that for actual while now. I also got this beauty as well. This is a Coast fluffy satin lined like jacket. It's a size small. This is okay, but it just comes up a bit short on the sleeves. I think again I must have paid like 25, maybe £15 for this. It's so cute. It is just a bit short on the sleeve, but I kind of don't mind that sometimes. Beautiful. You can just get some really nice pieces on Vinted if you're just looking at the right time and buy it. Next, I actually got this quite recently. I think I paid about £22 for it, I'm not too sure, because again, the Vinted just, it goes like, I don't know, it's just so confusing, that inbox list. So it's a size small, it's a H&M sort of waterproof lined jacket. It's giving riding jacket. It's got this corded collar, and it's sort of like this diamond cross-hatched type of fit pattern. This is why I never talk fashion, because I get my words all muddled. But yeah, it's quite a nice length on the sleeves. It's a H&M piece, as I said. Pockets are nice. I think this was just, I picked this up because I thought it was like a quite nice throw on, walk around the village type of jacket. I have just not had a chance to wear it yet. And sometimes I think, oh, do I wear it to work? But then if I show up like a little country bumpkin to work, it's just not practical. I always find like my work is so odd because people like to walk and do things. You've got to be quite practical. You can't show up in a pair of heels. Do you know what I mean? On the job, it's not that type of job. So next piece, I got this Zara bomber. I've actually had a question about the Zara bomber and where I got it from. It was from Vinted. So it's a size medium. The only thing with this bomber jacket is the collar is quite a stern collar, but it is a really nice piece again. It's really cute actually. I quite like it with this outfit. It's just the collar. It's just quite a stern collar, and it does like get to you sometimes if you don't like to be. I feel like I have, explaining this, I feel like I have like makeup fear when I don't want it to get it on any of my collars. I need to start spraying like hairspray or something so it just doesn't stick to the collars. So that is another jacket. Then I've just got one more jacket to go, which is probably my favourite jacket. This jacket, I actually know how much I paid for it. It was £36, and it's a Pull and Bear size small trench coat jacket. It's got a tie waist. Same, sort of similar to the crinkle crop I have, but it's just a bit longer. It's got button details on the sleeves. And it's such a really nice piece. You've probably seen me wear it if you follow me on Instagram quite a few times on my stories. It's like a dark chocolate brown. I'm loving a dark chocolate brown recently. Should have undone the button, shouldn't I? A dark chocolate brown, and sometimes I don't even button it up. I literally just tie it. Oh, what have I done? I've threaded it through. That's what I've done. So sometimes I just literally tie it like this, and that's it. You're all done. You're ready to go out. I have been wearing this to work a few times. It's just such a nice, practical little trench. It's a nice, like, length, because it's not like up here. It just comes just above. So it's really nice. I really like this piece. £36. I think originally it must have cost like in the 40s or 50s or something like that. But again, just nice pieces you can find for a little bit cheaper price. So that's all the jackets. I'm a bit chaotic and a little bit of a mess right now, but we've tried on all the jackets. So that brings us back and to the end of this haul. It's a little bit different. I definitely think this platform is quite like a strategic use for luxury items or worn items or never worn, new with tags. The only downfalls is if you buy the items and you don't like it, you're stuck with it. And also the inbox. Can we just have a select all option so we can delete all these chats that are just endless and not clogging up the phone? So I hope you enjoyed it and this haul, seeing what I picked up, seeing the bargain finds, and please make sure to subscribe for more content so you don't miss an upload, and give this video a like if you enjoyed it. So thank you so much. I can't wait to see you all in the next one, and I hope you've all had a lovely weekend. Bye.